This website is just for you guys to be able to, have access to different things. You can send people here when they're first getting started if they want to, basically connect with me or watch some sessions and stuff like that. If you guys want to set up an account, it's super easy. You just click that, follow these directions. After today, if you're just watching for the very first time and you want to get started, these are the steps that you can follow to get your account going so that you can trade on Tuesday. So just know that that's there also for you guys. But before we get started tonight, what I want to do is I do want to go over the platform so you guys can understand how the platform works. So I specialize in time-based trading. So basically, I predict what's going to happen in the Forex market in a certain amount of time. So basically, I only trade 1 to 30 minutes. I don't trade anything more than that. I don't really like, sitting on the charts for too long. I like to just get in and out with the bag. So over here on the left hand side, guys, what these are called are currency pairs. So if you're brand new, basically guys, what we're doing is we're looking at the exchange rate for different currency pairs. Now, right now I have selected USD JPY. So guys, if you know what JPY is, type that in the chat real quick. This is gonna be an interactive Zoom call tonight. What is JPY? Right, it's the yen. So what it is, it's the Japanese yen. So over in Japan, if we were to leave the United States or wherever you're from, whatever currency that you currently have, you would have to exchange it to the yen if we went over to Japan. Now, what is that exchange rate right now? Well, $1 equals 111.561 Japanese yen. So basically saying that if you were to go over there, that's what you would receive back. Now, we're not doing that here. We're not taking our money and we're not changing it to the yen to hopefully make money. What we're doing here, guys, is like I said, we're predicting what's going to happen in the market. So there's two options. There is a call option and then there is a put option. And then the number is in the middle. So if I believed that USD JPY's exchange rate was going to go up from where it is right now, what we would do is we would press the call button. Now, over in the time section is where we have to pick and how long is it going to take to be above that. So what I say is let's hypothetically say in 3 minutes, price was going to be above where it is right now. This orange line is right where price is right now. So if I believed in 3 minutes it was going to be above that, I'd press this call button. Now, in the amount section, guys, this is where you get to decide what you want to risk. Now, what I tell everybody to do is to only risk 1 to 5% of your account per trade. So what is that? If you have a $500 account, 5% of that is $25. That is the most that you would ever want to risk on any given trade with $500 in your account. Now, if you have $1,000 in your account, the most you'd want to risk is $50. If you had $10,000 in your account, the most you'd want to risk is $500, and then so on and so forth. So when you grow your account, the ability of what you can risk also changes. Now, my goal here, guys, is to help you grow your account over time. Now, what I want to do is I want to basically help you guys achieve something called the 500 to 5K challenge. So type 500 to 5K challenge, guys, if you guys are excited to be able to do that. Type 500 to 5K if you guys are excited to accomplish that, if that's something that you want to do, because for it to happen, you have to first speak it. You have to believe that you can do it. If you don't write it and you don't say it, it's not going to happen, guys. You're gonna struggle because you got to have a roadmap. You got to have a goal. You got to have an end game. You can't just think it. You can't just wish to grow your account. You have to have a goal. So my goal is to help you take your account from $500 and let's grow that 8% per session. This is what you would call a session. So 8% a session for the next 30 sessions would take your account from $500 to $5,000. So basically, guys, your very first session, 8% of a $500 account is $40. So that's what you have to make. That's what your goal is. Now, let's go back to the platform here. 5% of a $500 account is 25 bucks. You're probably not going to risk that much when you're first getting started. So let's say you only risk $20 instead. Well, your profit here is $14 on USD JPY. Now on GBP USD, it's $15. On GBP JPY, it's $16. You can see these percentages, they change. So, the higher percentage, the higher your profit is. But let's just say, we took some trades on, I don't know, let's pick something, let's go GBP JPY. So, and you risked $20 on your very first trade. That'd pay you $16.60. Now, on any given night, guys, I call out anywhere from 5 to about 10 trades. So if we go to the calculator here, let's just say we had a 5 for 7 night. So you won 5 trades and you lost 2. Now, remember, let's go to the first day. What do you have to make? 40 bucks. So that's 8%. And let's say you did that by just taking $20 trades. You cleared 5. So what is 5 times $16.60? That is $83. Now you lost twice. So you got a minus 40. Your net profit for the night is $43. Well, guess what? That's your 8%. So type 8% in the chat, guys, if you are understanding how to get there. If you're understanding how you're able to get to 8%. If that just made sense and you're like, okay, I get it. So you want to get to 500 to 5K, you do that by growing 8%, and to get to my 8%, I got to take 1 to 5% trades. Type 8% in the chat. All right, so I'm seeing them in there. Cool, that means you guys are following along. That means you guys are engaged. That means it's making sense. Now, first day, you made your 40 bucks. So what does that do? That grows your account to 540. Now your next day, you want to make $43. Brings your account to 583. Next day, $46. So as you grow your account, your 8% changes. So what I suggest, guys, is getting a notebook and then writing day 1, my account is at 500, or my account is at 1,000, or my account is at 5,000, my account is at 10,000. Whatever your account is, you want to write down day 1, my account number. Then you want to write goal number. And then you want to write actual number. And at the end of the session, you want to write down what was your actual number that you made on that particular session. And then you go to day 2 on the next session and you do the same thing. And you just roadmap it, guys. You want to make sure that you're keeping data on how you're doing, so you can have a conscious idea on how well you're doing. Now, if you follow this, guys, let's just say you did grow at 8% for 30 sessions. Like I said, you'd go from 500 to 5,000, and you'd make $372 in one session. That's what's crazy, guys. Once you build your account up, the money that you can make is crazy. Now, I've been trading for about 19 months. Now, I want to show you guys something because you're going to be blown away. So 19 months, there are 4 weeks in a month, so let's times that by 4, and then I trade 4 nights a week. So how many sessions is that? That's 304 total sessions. So let's go ahead and let's put 304 sessions in there. Now remember, what did I say? We want to make 8%. Guess what I did over the last 304 sessions, guys? Like I said, your goal is 8%, but guess what? I only grew 2.6% per session, and that's how I was able to take my account from 500 to 1.2 million. You look at my account right now, guys, my net balance is $1.1 million, and I took out 140,000. So my total trading account grew to over $1.2 million over the last 304 sessions. Now, guess what though? Remember I said 8%? Now every session, it's okay if you don't make 8%. You just want your average to obviously be helping you grow. Type okay if you'd be okay with growing only 2.6% over the next 19 months. Because guess what? If you do that, your account also will go from 500 to 1.2 million. See, so many people, guys, they get discouraged when their goal was 8% on their very first session and they only made 13 bucks. They're like, oh man, I only made $13. I suck. Next day they only made $13.34 and they're like, oh, I suck. And then 2 weeks in, they only made $18. Man, I'm horrible at this. 30 days in, man, I'm still only making $27. That's what I went through, guys. It was hard. I didn't always do the best. There were sessions where, I didn't really make any money. And then there were sessions where I made my 8%. The goal here, guys, is to just have a growing account. I just want to show you basically how you can do it with being mediocre and not really even having to be perfect. But, if you do, let's say grow 8% for 304 sessions, I mean, the number is just absolutely asinine. It's crazy. I don't even know what this number is. It's not a real number. So just know that it's okay. It's okay to not be perfect. Because with this, as long as you're growing, you're doing the right thing. So that's how this platform works, guys. On the session, I'm going to let you know the currency pair that we're going to trade. I'm going to let you know the time, and I'm also going to let you know whether we're going in for a call or we're going in for a put. And I'm going to call out the last 3 numbers in the currency pair. So if I say, on GBP/JPY, I want to go in for a call at 315 for 3 minutes, what you do is you wait for price to say 315, 315. Once it says that, you make sure you have 3 minutes selected. You decided what you wanted to risk, and you're just waiting and you're just hitting that call button. So type trigger finger if you understand that you got to have that trigger finger ready, being engaged and ready to place the call when it's time to place the call. Because if you're paying attention, guys, and you're following along and you're engaged, you can make money doing this. Because it's basically just an adult version of Simon Says. So what I want to do here real quick is I want to take just a practice trade. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place a put right here. As soon as you enter the trade, guys, it gives you that entry and then it gives you the expiration. So the expiration is where you see the dotted red line. The dotted red line, not this white line, not this orange line. The dotted red line is my expiration time. Now, price is the orange line. So as you guys can see, the orange line is going up and down. All that matters is that price is lower, since I said put, by expiration. Now, if price is not in profit by expiration, we lose the trade. But here's the catch. If it does go up and we still believe it's going to go down, we do have the option to roll over. Now, roll over, just basically what that does is it extends your time, whatever time that you initially selected. So if I had 3 minutes selected and I wanted to roll this over one time, what I would do is I could click roll over and buy myself another 3 minutes. Now, what's the cost of that? The cost is 30% of your order size. So since I did $20, 30% of $20, I believe, it's $6. So I'd have to pay $6 to extend my time. Now, price though right now is actually in profit. So whenever it's in profit, it lets you know what your payout is. So right now, my payout is $34. So I'm guessing that these percentages are not accurate. I'll refresh my page real quick. They must have just changed. Yep, now it's only paying 70%. That's why it's only 34 bucks instead of 36 bucks. But yeah, so basically, guys, all that has to happen here is price needs to stay lower than my entry. But what's crazy about this is I risked $20 there. I could have risked 200, could have risked 2,000, 20,000, 200,000. I could risk my entire account on one given trade, and the same exact outcome is obviously going to happen. Now, right now, I'm losing, and I can't roll it over because there is a rule where you cannot roll it over unless you do it before a quarter of your deadline. So let's get a little bit more advanced. I'm gonna call rollover if we have to roll it over, guys. So just know that also. But if you're wondering how and how you can calculate it, is you want to take your start time minus your expire time and then divide it by 4, and that gives you how long you have until you can roll it over. So that's how this platform works, guys. What I want to do now is I want to go over basically how to access the Academy, how to access Go Live, and how you're going to be able to access my strategy. So first thing is the Academy. The Academy is located right here. What you're going to want to do is click Academies. You can actually go through the HFX Academy. There's 91 different videos that will basically take you from basics to advanced, teaching you step by step on how to actually, you know, trade on your own. Go Live, obviously you guys are on Go Live. This is where, you know, you can go to learn, trade, get live call outs. The schedule, guys, there's 2 places that you can find my schedule. One is right when you click Go Live and you click HFX Library. If you have English selected, I will show up. So this is my schedule right here, guys. I know it says 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Eastern. I don't know why it says that, but what it is, it's 10 p.m. Central Time, Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then there's a marathon at 11 p.m. Central on Wednesday. Now, if you go over to, like I said, my website, under live session, I also have the schedule right here for you guys, and you can actually just click this to access the session. And then if you want to be in my Telegram, obviously, like I was saying, to stay updated when I'm going live, it's right there. So that's Go Live, guys. Let's go back to IM Center. Under strategies is where you're going to be able to find my new strategy. And the way you're going to be able to find that is by going down to the HFX Academy. It's going to show you the scanners and the apps once they're ready to be downloaded. Now, it should happen this week, guys. You guys will be able to use Cash Trap. You guys will be able to have access to that. So I'm very, very excited about that. What is Cash Trap? This is what I'll show you right now. So this is Cash Trap. Now, what I love about Cash Trap is over the last, I'd say, 19 months, I have been able to be over 80% correct using this strategy. Now, this strategy is just a hybrid. It's a hybrid of the Simple Scalper. I've added a couple different indicators that aid on how I trade. So once you start to learn from me, I will be able to actually teach you what to look for. And if you guys have ever used, you know, my strategy on your own, you know, if you've ever used my strategy on your own, or you've, you know, been trading kind of on your own, type in the chat what your best day has been on your own. I'm just kind of curious. You know, we got almost 300 people here. I'm just kind of curious, you know, what's the best you've ever done on a day kind of trading just on your own? I just want to see how everyone's been doing. So 5 for 7, that's dope. 7 and 0, 10 for 10, 9 and 1, 8 and 2, 10 and 0. Wow, 4 for 4. So these guys have been able to, you know, take the skill set, take the strategy, and, you know, use it and be a benefit of the strategy. Now, everybody's going to have access to it once it's released through the company. You know, I was giving it to some of the team members that were a part of my team, but now, you know, I want to be able to keep it to, obviously, customers. You know, Tyler Sorensen, he just got started. I can see right here, his best day is 15 of 18, made $380. Wow. And he's only been in for about, I'd say, 2 or 3 weeks. So that is huge. So everybody throw some dollar signs in the chat for that right there. Tyler Sorensen, I think he's only been in for about 2-3 weeks, 15 of 18, and made $380 all on his own. So type some dollar signs in the chat for that, guys. That is incredible. Way to go, bro. You are absolutely crushing it. So how does my strategy work? What do I look for? What are some of the rules? So I have a list of rules that I look for before I place a trade. And guys, here's a kicker. I've been actually starting to use the 2-minute, and it's actually seemed to work really, 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 really well. There's still rules, but if you can collect those rules, you can actually see more trades. So I'm excited about this. But what we're going to do for right now is we're going to concentrate on the 5 minute. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a black line right where an opportunity happened, guys. So if you can see this black line, type some ones in the chat. Just want to make sure everybody can see this black line. Everybody's following along. I'm also going to right where the entry that we would have wanted to have it at. And I'm going to make that blue for a call. No, I'll make it green because it's a call. And then I will also have an up arrow. Well, there already was an up arrow, an up green arrow right here. So I don't even need that. Let's go. All right, guys. So my strategy is very, very simple. There's just a couple rules. Number one is price. So what is, where, how do you read price? Let's go to where the market is right now. So the market right now is right here. You can see a countdown timer of how much time is left to this current candlestick. So each box is called a candlestick. Basically, guys, what these do is they just let you know where price has gone in a certain amount of time. Right now, what we're looking at is 5 minutes of time. So when this number hits 0, a new candle, a new box forms, and it either goes blue or it goes red. Now, red means down, blue means up. So guess what? If we see red, 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 that's a good trade. If we see blue, 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 that's also a good trade. But red, red, red means put. Blue, blue, blue means call. So let's go back to the opportunity. And I'm not going to tell you whether it's going to be a call or a put, but if you guys already know, type it in the chat. What do you think this opportunity would be right here? So if we follow this black line and we had a call or a put option, which one would we want to select if we were to take a trade at that particular opportunity? Yes, call. Very good, guys. Buy, call. Sometimes they call it a buy, but buy means call. Compra, I believe that's buy in Spanish. Venta is put, I believe. All right, so now I'm going to explain to you why. First one, and the first rule you always look for, is price outside of the blue. So let's see something here. Let's see if I can make this just a little bit bigger. Make this blue line a little bit bigger. Make this red line a little bit bigger. Is price outside of the blue or the red? If it is, that is one red. Remember, we got to have 3. I'm sorry, it's one blue. Right now we're at blue. So that's one confirmation for a buy. Next confirmation here, guys, is has it touched a support or a resistance? It's number 2. It looks like price actually came down and touched a support. So that's number 2. Number 3 is when, as you move down here with the line, has this indicator given out a buy or a sell? If it's given out a buy, that is number 3. So that's a good trade right there. If price came down outside the blue Bollinger Band and touched a support and then gave a buy, that's 3. That's good enough for a good trade, guys. Number 4 is down here. If you get a cross up, it's number 4. If you get another cross up on this indicator, that's number 5. Number 6, what you guys will have access to, is did it call out a buy? If it called out a buy, guys, that's number 5. It's time to take that trade. It's time to place that trade. Now, how long do you place that trade? Here's what I like to do. I like to place my trades for 3 minutes. When I'm looking at the 5-minute candlestick, I like to place 3-minute trades, and here's why. If I see this, usually if I'm taking a 3-minute trade, I'm already watching this particular box, this particular candlestick for about a minute. So there's only 4 minutes left. If I'm collecting all the indicators, well, there's only 4 minutes left to this current box. If I can catch an entry in this area, well, guess what's going to happen for the next four minutes? It's going to go up because I got the confirmation for that. So that's why I picked 3 minutes. If price sticks around or goes a little bit under my entry, I'll roll it over. I'll buy an additional 3 minutes. That gets me into the next candlestick, which you can see here on the next candlestick, it shot up. So sometimes you need one rollover. Most times you'll be able to clear it with just one trade. You don't have to roll it over. So guys, if that makes sense real quick, type 333 in the chat. Let me know if that's kind of making sense, if you're learning something, because that's kind of how it works, guys. And you're gonna have access to this strategy. The next strategy that I have that I'm very excited about you guys being able to have access to is basically, I've called it the ignition strategy. So basically, it's just a quick strategy. This is 2-minute trades. You're looking at the 2-minute chart, and basically, guys, what you can do is you can scroll through the different currency pairs. There's just a couple different rules. One is price above this green line. If it is, you want to be looking for a call. Next, do we have a green cloud? If we have a green cloud, boom, that's number 2. Number 3 is down here. Did we get a buy? That would be a third confirmation for a call. So let's look back in time. Let's draw a black line again. So let's look at this opportunity right here. So it gave a buy. It was a green cloud, and it was above the green. Well, guess what? If you took an entry anywhere in this area from 37 to 39, well, for 2 minutes, look what happened. For the next 2 minutes, went from 39 to 46. So you would have cleared that trade. And then 2 minutes later, it was still above. So for 4 total minutes, you would have been above your entry when you got all of the indicators. Now, if you guys are paying attention, this is down, still a green cloud. It's still above the green line. If we're to get a call and we're to get a cross up and a buy signal, we could take a trade on USD CHF right now. So that's another opportunity just on that pair right there. USD CAD, look what happened. It gave a buy. It's in a green cloud. It's above this. It gave a call. Look what happened. Now it's going up. I would have taken that opportunity. We're just 1 second behind. Now, on the opposite, if it's below this green line, it's a red cloud, and it gives out a sell signal with a put, you want to take a put. And let's look at an opportunity right here. Put, sell signal, red cloud underneath. It went from here to here, and then it went from here to here. So 2 minutes, 4 minutes, 6 minutes, 8 minutes, 10 minutes. So for 10 total minutes, it was lower than any entry that you would have taken during that time. So type some fire in the chat if you're excited to be able to use this strategy also, guys. With these 2 strategies, guys, you should be able to absolutely dominate the market. Both of these strategies, what I've found, you will win about 8 to 9 trades out of 10. There's always going to be a trade that for some reason you don't win. There's nothing you can do about it. It's just, it's gonna happen. And it's okay when that happens. You gotta keep a positive mindset and do not start having a gambling mentality. You wanna make sure that you're disciplined and that when you're using these strategies, you're doing your analysis and you're not forcing trades. On USD JPY, guys, let's go ahead and let's take a 3-minute trade. So select 3 minutes. Actually, let's just do this for a little bit longer. Let's do 6 minutes. So I'm going to get in for a 6-minute entry on USD JPY. I just got in at 111.537. You could have an opportunity to get in for a better entry. That's totally fine. Right now, from what I can see, guys, I have a 1 indicator, 2 indicator. It looks like I'm about to have 3 indicators. So this is just a good trade right now, but it could turn into a great trade. Because right now, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, the potential for 5. And then let's just quick look at one of the other things that I like to look at, which is the currency strength meter. Let's see if the US dollar is stronger than the Japanese yen. So right now the US dollar has 5 bars and the Japanese yen only has 3. So what does that tell us, guys? That lets us know that if we're looking at USD JPY and $1 equals 5 bars right now, and the yen, whatever number that is only 3 bars, well, guess what? It's gonna take more yen to acquire that dollar. So that is why I placed it for a call. Right now, we're in profit. I got in at 537 and price is at 544. Now my expiration is right here. So all that has to happen is price needs to stay above my entry for the next about 5 minutes. If it does, I'll have a payout of $11,050. I don't know where anywhere else in the world, guys, you can make $11,000 in 6 minutes. That is absolutely insane. All right, so now it's just a waiting game. Now you just wait the time. You wait for your trades to close. You can't close them too early. You know, in traditional Forex, you can close out your trades when you're in profits. With this one, you're either right or you're wrong. So right now my analysis has been correct. You know, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4 indicator trade. It was not, with the currency strength, this could technically be a 5 confirmation trade. So in all reality, this is more of almost kind of a great trade. Maybe didn't need to take it as long, but you know, we shall see here. Yes, the template will be available on the Academy. This is a great opportunity right now, guys, to ask some questions. I'm going to open this up for questions. So if you have any questions, guys, ask them. If you guys are looking to get an account set up, just go over to uptrendersfx.com. You can go to trading instructions, and this is a full breakdown on how to get one set up, guys. Let me go over to go live. Make sure they see if they have any questions. Okay. Let's see here. Questions are coming in hot. Does cash trap work just as well during a trending market? If the market is trending, which means if it's going in an uptrend or a downtrend, you're going to want to know which one it's going in. So if it's in an uptrend, you're going to want to be looking for a call. If it's in a downtrend, you're going to want to be looking for a put. So you're going to want to know that when you're trading. But it does work. Can we get it with TradingView? The Liberty app can be behind by a lot. It's not going to be on the Liberty app. It's going to be a different app that they're going to have specifically just for me. Let's try that out first. It should work. Can you talk to us about currency strength meter? The currency strength meter, guys, for me is just an added confirmation. It's not an end-all be-all, but if it goes with what I'm looking at, it gives me more confidence. Now, if my strategy gives me a put and I'm seeing that the currency strength meter is telling me the opposite, I still may take that trade. I might just take less risk. Can I watch tonight's video? Yes, under Go Live, you'll be able to watch this again. Yes, the strategy will be in the Academy. So let's check our trade real quick. It's still in profits. Let's go. Yep, this is being recorded. Yes, great question. Matty, can you explain the rule of taking the bonus? All right, so let's say, you get your account started. What you do is you're gonna wanna click this, and then you're gonna wanna enter this code, and it gives you 150% of whatever you deposit. So the rules, guys, for bonuses is this. You have to turn your account over 3 times in order to withdraw. So if you have a $500 account and you take 150%, your account will be at $1,250. Now, at $1,250, you're gonna have to turn your account over to a total of $3,600. So if you look down here in the bottom right-hand corner, guys, you can see my turnovers at $6.6 million. If you're trading alongside with me, guys, you're going to be able to hit your turnover. So don't worry about that. What I tell everybody is this. Don't try to take a withdrawal in your first 30 days. What you're gonna wanna do is you're just gonna want to trade for your first 30 days, and your turnover will be at what it needs to be at. That's as simple as I can say it. Now, your first withdrawal, you're gonna wanna stay within 5 to 10% of your account. After that, what I would suggest is pulling out your weekly profits. Whatever you guys are making weekly, so if you're making $100, pull out $100. If you make $1,000, pull out $1,000. After you reach your turnover, after you've been trading for a while, and after you've been able to basically get your account moving. Now, real quick for my Instagram guys, if you guys took that trade setup we just cleared, type some $signs and your payouts in the chat, guys, if you took that trade and you guys cleared. Let's go. So for me, guys, that was a 6-minute trade, and I just cleared $11,050. Let's freaking go. Tag me also, guys, in your IG stories so I can repost those. That's a trade opportunity. That's how it works. I mean, that's exactly, oh man, this turned into a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost a 7 confirmation trade, guys. That is insane. Wow. That is freaking dope. So we got 170 bucks, $51. We got $3.50. I love those, and to be honest, it's because those people are so hungry, and $3 to some people can actually change your life. And I want to keep impacting, and I want to keep giving you guys the opportunity to make money. $51, we got $7, $12, $280, $17, $25, $100, $17, $25, $150. Let's go. That is awesome. Yeah, the website is uptrendersfx.com, guys. And the strategy will be, guys, released this week, I believe. So let's see here. Let's see if I got any questions. Awesome, guys. Well, that is going to conclude Sunday night's training session. Sundays are more for learning. I hope you guys took that trade. I hope you guys cleared. You're going to have access to 4 more sessions. Tuesday, 2 on Wednesday, and 1 on Thursday. So you have 4 total sessions, guys, this week that you're going to have access to grow your account by 8%, learn how to trade, make some money, and have some fun, guys. I mean, that was a simple trade that we just took. It was 6 minutes. You should have grown maybe 2-3% of your account. I don't think anybody really should have risked 5% on that one trade, but hopefully you guys had a great night. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you guys learned something, if you took some notes, tag me on IG with your notes. But write in the chat, guys, if you had a fire session, type some 7s in the chat. If you guys are excited to learn this week, make some money, and have some fun. You guys have a great night. Appreciate you. Peace out.